They all said that Eric Bristow was finished. The crafty Cockney won 5 World Championships in the 1980s, but it looked as if his best days were behind him, until Purfleet 1997, where Bristow has risen to the challenge. So now it's Bristow, the 5 times world champion, against Phil Taylor with 4 world titles in the semi-final of the 1997 World Darts Championship. Dennis Priestley's already through to the final, so who's going to meet him? Let's join Phil Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Circus Tavern for the second semi-final of the Red Band World Darts Championship and for a place in tomorrow's final against Dennis Priestley. Will you first welcome, from London, the crafty Cockney, Eric Bristow! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning world champion, the Power, Phil Taylor! First set.
You're at the
First
Circus
leg.
Tavern. This
Phil
is the
throw
battle
first.
between the two
Game
men
on.
who have won the world title 9 times between them. Taylor with the throw. Forget the rest. You're tuned to the best.
That's right. Bristow's
70.
coming home, they say. But remember what happened to Little Red Riding Hood when she got home with the 3 little pigs and the huffing and puffing started. The house fell down.
Well, you can see the 3-dot average on the tournament. There's no real comparison. Taylor's a long way clear.
140.
The ton pluses and the 50s are in Bristow's favour. Dave, check out
140.
45.95. So Taylor's got the better. And look at Taylor's line there. Look at the 13s and the 12s, 10 of them that Eric's been. Yes, it's that end. Look out for 13 and 12 daughters. Bristow has been, I would say, an underdog now for about 6 years.
45.
The dartitis kicked in about 86. He got to 2 world finals with it. And Dave Lannon, this. The contrast between the bellow of the crowd and the order they give is fantastic.
Well,
85.
Sid, he may well be the underdog, but he's got quite a bite. And this unquestionably is the most enthusiastic and the most colourful darts crowd on the planet.
Yeah.
100.
These are the lads who put the nos in cognoscendi. Oh, they're even bringing in props now, Dave. Are they in the right union, I ask?
Looked like a splash of blood there, Sid.
Oh, I've seen it before, yes. Not real.
Well,
Might be real before it's out.
180.
metaphorically, we've seen blood on the
Failure
decks with
required
Peter Anderson going out.
146.
Bristow's going to short circuit the power. Or, well, Phil Taylor, just turn up the amps.
50.
I think if there's one man in
Eric
the world
require
that
58.
might just get to Taylor, it's this guy, Eric Bristow. Double top for first blood.
18 score.
I'm not sure I agree. I know what you're saying, Dave.
Failure required 96.
I think Taylor, Eric's going to need to know all the tricks in the book, the old ones and the new ones. 60.
56.
And Bristow can still win this
Eric
one
require
against the throw.
40.
And he burns on pure adrenaline, and that would just be the kick he would be looking for.
Half an inch adjustment south. Still a chance for Eric. Nick it.
No score.
Well, he was a long way away. And there's his mum, Pam, there. It's
Failure
lovely to see
required
her here.
40.
It's a long time since we've seen her at this stage of a major tournament. It's really a
Game
lovely
shot on
sight.
the first leg.
And there.
Phil Taylor.
Now then, is that ominous for the crafty
Second
Cockney?
leg,
5
Eric
darts
to throw
and a
first.
double to win the set
Game
against the
on.
throw, but it was Phil Taylor with that dart who got there first.
And if you're experiencing electrical problems around Billericay or Chelmsford,
70.
your wattage is low. It's maybe because there is a black hole of electricity sucking up all the energy over the Circus Tavern. Incredible empathy between the players and the crowd and Sky's audience.
39.
Rare bounce out that. Off the angle of the wires. Eric in the groove. Adjustment perfect.
180.
There's still the old touch there. No question about it. And look at Phil Taylor. Well, Taylor is certainly not on
43.
this game yet, but we saw against Keith Deller. And Deller has been in no mean form. That Deller won the first set, and then Phil Taylor just hit the booster and went over the horizon.
100.
But Eric had a chance to win the first leg. What, 5 darts and a double? My
kids.
best. Yep.
Solidly behind Dad up there.
And he's such a family man, and he's such a man on the treble too.
140. Eric, you require 151.
Well, if he could kill this one, the roof would be moved, raised, but not on now. Got to come across 39, perhaps.
86.
Taylor a long way back. He'll use this shot to just test out his range on the 60. Nothing wrong with his range on the 60.
140.
So Eric Bristow looking
Eric,
at
you require
65.
65.
25 would probably be his first dart, yes. Now double top to level up the first set. He's just having the odd problem with his double shooting, but
Edge
not
on
this
the
time. He's
second
found the
leg.
range.
Eric
Just
Bristow.
when we were thinking it might be a concern for him, Sid, he'll feel much
Third
better
leg, Phil to throw first. Game on.
Settlers coming over the last of the Rockies. Found the range. But will it be flourishing soil for Bristow, or can this man
81.
do what the Iroquois did to the Settlers?
Eric Bristow will be ground into granules. Good gracious me.
I think that's the Brussels version of it.
Almost literate graffiti.
81.
Perhaps he's dyslexic.
First to get 5 sets joins Dennis Priestley in tomorrow's final. Still room off the barrel.
100.
So Sid Waddell, now the darts are nearly over in 1997. It's not only just beginning. Your commentary has been simply heaven. He's an angel in disguise.
But I can be rubbish in the other 359
45.
days.
Well,
We're on the 4th now. Only missed by 1.
we've had some wonderful placards over the years addressed to my colleague
100.
Sid. One dyslexic, I remember saying, Sid Waddell has no Bryans.
There you go. Bristow's looking pretty slick at the moment. His
81.
adjustment pretty good.
He should be 2
On
up.
the 60.
Should be 2 up. Should have won the first
Was a
leg.
bit cockeyed on the doubles, but I'm sure that they will both find the rhythm as they get through this opening set.
140.
Yes, and ominously for Bristow, they really are working on these placards, and some of them are very artistic. Great to see. Must be running out of marker pens in the
140.
circus shop, Sid.
Phil, you require 80.
Taylor more like it here.
I gather that Barry Hearn's selling them as Essex primitives.
40.
Now a big
Eric, you require
effort
154.
required from Bristow. 154. Needs treble with the first dart, yes. Treble 18 would leave double top. Quite a shot. Ooh.
98. Phil, you require 40.
Taylor is normally snake bite on this kind of shot. Now double 10. Oh, that's
Inch
a mile
away, that's a
mile away, Sid. That is
Game shot on the third leg.
that's
Phil
incredible
Taylor.
readjustment. The first shot really was not far short of awful, but he readjusted.
Fourth leg. Eric to throw first.
I'll make an interesting point here.
Game on.
Look at the south side he is. I don't think he was that concerned to hustle through the crowd. I think he psyched himself up on the practice board. It wasn't the crowd that worried him. He just wanted to get up there and give Eric a smacking. He wanted to,
100.
in terms of the game, he wanted to get it as Eric as quick as he could and dish it out. That's why it's called the power. For power, read pressure. He was eager to get on with the fray. Almost
100.
kicking Eric's heels there to get on the hockey quick.
So Eric Bristow must win this leg to defend the set. Best of 9. We would remind you, if you're just joining us, first to win 5. We will have a tie-break situation should it go.
If we can see it
55.
in the wide, see Taylor is standing almost on Eric's heels. Eager to get into the fray.
99.
Looking for overdrive, Eric Bristow.
Taylor takes this leg, takes the set. Usually likes to lie below the bed. You see it's blocking.
59.
And Bristow with a chance here to leave himself a shot with these 3 darts.
Did say earlier that he was going to have all the poacher technique that made him the world's greatest. Taylor likes this lie. It's still the good lie for the bouncing.
60.
Well, Eric can still put himself into pole position here for the finish. He has got a little bit of that drift.
45.
Over across into 5. That's not good enough at this level. Leaves him a shot, but Phil Taylor will surely be better placed after these 3 darts.
59.
Wasn't.
Eric can require 156.
These 2 treble 20s for the first 2 darts to leave double 18. Just squeezed in.
Phil, you require 124.
For the first set. Doesn't like the lie. Missed the treble 18. Bristow, a good chance then to save the set.
92.
Yes,
Eric, you
Bristow
require 56.
has a chance here. 16. Looks like he's going for 20. Huh, he's got the double, needs now 16, double 8.
48. Phil, you require 32.
Hand not exactly steady as you'd expect. And it's showing double 8. He's the flight's wobbling.
16 score.
Oh, the nerves coming out in Taylor. And it's certainly the ultimate
Eric, you
set.
require 8.
And he knows it's a chance he should never have been afforded.
Well, Bristow, the kind of shark who can smell blood in the water. Maybe he's seen that tremble in Taylor's fingers. Double 2.
6 score.
Just have a look, folks. This bloke is
Phil,
not
you
just
require
psyching up.
16.
Bristow's got him worried. Flight wobbling. Double 4.
Game shot on the first set.
Well,
Phil
we've got wobble in
Taylor.
the flight. We've got wobblers on the stage. What else can this fantastic tournament bring, Dave Luddin?
Yes, Taylor wins it, but only just. So don't go away, folks. We're having a break, but stay with us because it's just beginning to shake, baby, shake.
Here at the World Darts semi-final in Purfleet, we're into the 6th set now.
The very best of order, please.
Taylor
Eric
leading
to throw
3
first.
sets to 2.
Game on.
And you're watching something that I would have said, and a lot of other pundits in darts,
100.
was totally impossible if you'd have asked us 8 days ago. That Eric Bristow, who dominated this game, completely 5 times world champion, 5 times world master, dominated the game
140.
from about 80 to 86. A genius of the game till he got dartitis. He's pegged back since. He's practiced goodness knows how many hours before Christmas to bring us this resuscitation of his career. So
38.
no wonder we're in the middle of a slugging match here, live at the circus. This for a place in the final tomorrow against Dennis Priestley.
Well, it's your belief, Sid. I've heard you say it, that you think Taylor's the greatest player that ever
100.
been. Well, I'm not so sure. This fella, in that era, 1980 to 1986, really was something extra special. And I wouldn't want to say who'd win if he at his best
85.
and Taylor at his best were on the hockey together, if eras could meet.
Well, as giraffes say, you get no leaves unless you stick your neck out. And Bristow looking
125.
Eric's looking more composed.
Well, in the last set, we saw Taylor actually stand and stare at the board as if to say, what's wrong tonight? Yet, we have to say, he's leading 3-2. 2 more sets to him, and he's in another final.
140.
Priestley awaits.
Failure required
Very impressive, Dennis
136.
Priestley, we have to say. Looked rock solid, no sign of the sloppy head. Dennis can tackle on anybody tomorrow.
58. Eric, you require 138.
Well, on the evidence of what I've seen tonight, if tonight's form was carried into tomorrow, Priestley would win the final, whichever player
I
he
agree.
takes on.
I agree.
Wanted 138 there. Now he'll have to
98.
straighten it out for 40. Taylor on
Failure required
78.
78.
Looking at 54. Wants 20 in tops. That'll do, and he's got a good marker with that dart.
You're
Game
absolutely
shot
right.
on the first leg.
Absolutely right.
Phil Taylor.
About an inch, 3/4 an inch below the 20.
Second leg. Phil
Eased it
to
over the
throw
top, and in
first.
it went.
Game on.
Eric Bristow 2 sets. Phil Taylor 3. Taylor steaming here.
180.
Well, Sid, we've now had 7 legs in a row, and this again is unusual. 7 legs in a row have gone against the throw. The last leg of the 4th set,
45.
and then 3, 5 in the 5th, and this one in the 6th.
Well, that's what happens when the sorcerer meets his apprentice, because it was Bristow who recognised this lad's talent. He has a go. Coached him.
95.
So Eric got to think a ton 40 here.
$85. $85.
Workman-like leg coming in here from Taylor. As Eric shows signs of patchiness in the leg.
100. Failure required 141.
Treble 20, treble 19, double 12. Not tonight.
That's the lie he likes, but ooh, slack, that should have been in.
59.
To leave 82.
Eric needs to stick in a ton. Ton's not enough. Ton 40 needed here at least.
Have to settle for 135.
95.
No.
Failure required 82.
At least with the treble, he'd have been,
Second dart across to the 5 has been letting Eric down heavily.
he'd have been in with a shout.
He's missed it
25. He wants
Very
tops
slack
if that's
this.
in 25. I think it's in 3. And very difficult to see. It's actually 17. And,
32.
well, Bruce Bentley can see better than any of us.
Well, Taylor's thrown some sloppy ones in the last set. In the last few darts, Eric got to pressure him here, and does.
136.
Got to
Failure
rely on
required
Taylor
50.
missing. He's going 10 for tops. for 2-0 in the 6th set.
It's an awkward line because the flight's in the way.
30 score.
Slight angle, wasn't it? Covering the 20.
Eric, you require
In
40.
fact, he just nicked it, didn't he? Whether it made any significant difference, we'll never know. Double 10 for Bristow. Gotta go to double 5.
Game shot in the second leg.
Keeping you cool
Eric
when
Bristow.
you have to. Not everybody likes double 5, especially
Third
with one
leg.
dart.
Eric
But
to
it went.
throw first.
Jamie liked it too.
Game on. Thank you.
And the smiles almost erased from their faces by the sweat of the competition.
140.
The lie he doesn't like rushes for cover, misses.
96.
Remind you, it's first to get 5 sets. Meets Priestley in the final. Dennis, of course, will be watching
100.
Neves now, rather than this, keeping his cool.
That's
180.
his second in successive legs. I wonder if this is where he just begins to go into overdrive.
$100.
3-dart finish, 161, 2-5 throwing.
Ferocious. Wants treble 19 to run.
139.
Cripplers.
Eric, you require 161.
Taylor on a 2-darter. Taylor will throw.
Coming down for 19s here, and that's
137.
24, pressurising the Taylor shot.
Phil, you require
81.
86.
Treble 18.
All the grin's
For
gone
double
now.
16. Double 8.
70.
Bristol, 137. Might have got him in here, Sid.
Eric, you require 24.
Pandemonium here at the circus. Brucey's poised to kick back in, not far from leveling it up.
Game shot in the third leg. Eric
In the
Bristow.
6th set, looking good. Bristow mania run.
Fourth leg. Phil to
Just
throw
up in
first.
25.
Game on.
Bet they can hear us at Burr Bells.
Well, Taylor's hit a 180 in the last 2 legs, but he's lost each of them.
140.
Bristol's hit the doubles.
$95.
Absolute superb sports entertainment here has been all week. Taylor shows wise.
180.
Bristow's 10 plus in good, but Taylor's 140 scoring plus has balanced it up. 6 ahead in the averages, Taylor.
100.
14's balanced up again by Taylor's. Not good though, John. Not remarkable.
You see from that Taylor's won more legs,
97.
14 against 10 there in the match. But this is not match play darts, it's sets, and legs are almost secondary in that sense.
98.
In terms of importance.
Phil, you require 84.
See how slowly Eric's going to the hockey. That's his near. I'm still going to see gamesmanship. Eric knows Phil wants to throw quick. Eric dawdling down the hockey. Double 8 coming in despite the dawdle.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Phil Taylor.
Impressive darts there.
Fifth leg.
And I'm
Eric to throw
Eric
first.
knows Phil is hustling to the hockey.
Game
Wants to
on.
throw very fast. You're allowed that dart. It verges on gamesmanship. It's perfectly allowed. You can come back or go up the hockey as slow as you like.
One leg of 5:01.
140.
He knows. One leg of 5:01, which could take this game the distance. And whilst you may seem that strange in this sixth set, I think it means a lot
45.
in terms of confidence. Because if Bristow wins and it goes 3-all, he will even further begin to believe in himself. The closer he gets to that finishing line. Lose this leg, go 4-2 down, and I can't
60.
see him winning 3 on the trot. That's how important this single leg is.
Absolutely. But there's that lie I was on about, the one that is productive.
123.
Even though Taylor's plying them in, still straying next door from time to time.
Vital leg.
100.
What a good last start. What a good last start. He almost gave it that little bit of extra spring to help it on its
But
way.
that's often been the thing that's let him down, John. He's really on a tightrope.
59.
73 between them. Bristow with the throw. 2 legs all in the vital 6th set. Going well. Going
140.
61 left.
Absolute vintage Bristow! Yes, folks, it's 1997, not 1983. Eric Bristow has got it still.
140.
61, 25.
Eric requires
James'
61.
throw. He tried it a bit to go. He's gone a different way this time. 46. Double 16.
29.
1-3-4, Sid. Treble 20 leaves
Failure
74.
required.
Saying it's not on the cards.
134.
He has not been thrown these high ton to ton 30 shots.
$94.
So Bristow comes up.
Eric requires 32.
32. 3 deadly darts in his hand, or is it just one? Up for double 8. And
Game shot in the 6th set. Eric Bristow.
has got lots and lots of life in it yet. 3 sets all. Bristow is still very much in with a chance of another world final.
Here in Purfleet in the second semi-final, it's the 8th set. Taylor leading 4 sets to 3, 1 leg apiece.
And Bristow can be, well, even if he does slip, slide out, can be proud of this performance. Because he's
140.
Simple as that. There were people saying he couldn't do it again. He can. And
Wonderful start there to the leg for Bristow, but Taylor now beginning to respond and has
180.
the response of a man who wants to equal the 5 championships of Bristow. There is our unique flight cam used this week to show you to within a bristle bounce mark on the board.
60.
Just how accurate these phenomenal sportsmen are. Lost the line, but has got the weight perfectly.
95.
And for the first time in this match, one senses Taylor's getting it together. That level of consistency which, once it arrives, leaves others in his wake.
100.
Still trying to hang on in there. 25 points ahead, but Taylor can strike from here.
Yes, the control of the dart in the last 6 inches, vital to the difference here. Drenched in sweat.
100.
Just watch Eric. Eric has, because of the way he throws, the adjustment is about 1/4 of an inch more in and around the 60. That should be a beautiful lie to get it in. He's wanting a bump into the 60.
60. Failure required
Bristol on a 3-dart
126.
finish. Will that give Taylor the incentive to go for the 19s? Looks like it. Yes, 19 will give him ball treble, 19 will give double six. Double six it is for 2-1 in this 8-set.
Game shot on the third leg.
Leg of
Phil
the
Taylor.
from the final. Great
could
finish
be.
by Taylor.
Fourth leg,
Somebody
Phil
comes
to
to the dart.
throw first.
As the power shows
Game
why
on.
he's got the nickname.
Thank you.
That's the lie he's been looking for the last couple of hours. The lie that leaves the adjustment into the bed.
140.
He's found his form. No question about that. A 180, a 126 check out in the previous leg. 12 darts from Taylor. Opens up with a 140. And even the Bristow
60.
of the heyday of 1981, 1984, 1985, 1986, to say nothing of 1980. Those were the years he won the World Championship. I think can do anything about it from here.
58.
And take it
Needs a
from us,
180.
If Taylor goes through into tomorrow's game against Dennis Priestley, I think on form over a long course, Dennis has got the edge. But you're just seeing what Taylor can do to opponents at vital times.
60.
It's going to be a classic, but this one not over yet.
First set Taylor, second Bristow, third to Taylor, fourth to Taylor. Thought that Bristow'd gone, came back with the next two. Taylor took the seventh. Here we are in the eighth.
58.
Is it going to be the last? Is it going to see Taylor through to a repeat of that magnificent world final last year when he beat Dennis Priestley in one of the greatest games television has ever seen? Or can Bristow from here
140.
produce the goods?
Clatters in at 240. It's remarkable. If me and Grunny had been giving you this a week ago, if you'd been asked, we couldn't have said Bristow would do it for half an hour, never mind two.
137.
It's in the semi-final now. But not many people could fire in when they have to the way Taylor does.
100.
Well, 108 for a place in the
Failure
final.
required
Might go
108.
20s, might go 19s, might go 18s. There are lots of options here. 88 left. May well stay up there for double 14. He's not going to have a shot at double.
100.
But he has got a shot at double four.
Eric, you
next
require
time.
141.
Unless Bristow Sid can get this. Can he?
He has shown no signs of getting a 3-darter, but this would be just the time to do it. Double 12 to hang in.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Eric Bristow.
Again. Absolute fantastic sport. Here the Circus Tavern.
Fifth leg.
Brilliant stuff by Brissy.
Eric to throw first. Thank
He
you.
couldn't have ordered that.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Better than Bristow provided.
Game on.
And he's got the throw. The advantage of throwing first. He should be at the double first. If Brissy takes the leg, we go into
95.
the deciding final set.
Well, Taylor started that leg with a 140, but Jamie knows that his pal Bristow finished it with a 141. We'll never forget, and Bristow will have reason to remember it if he's back on this stage tomorrow night.
125.
Kept him in the championship. Kept him in the fight.
And I would say the sustained darts of the last two nights in this tournament, the best ever offered on the planet. Two feasts. Reach for the belly powders.
140.
Brilliant darts.
And just about everybody north of that stage is now behind their local man.
58.
And don't forget, if Taylor wins this set, don't go away, because we'll be talking to the two greatest players this game has ever seen. But Bristow will deny him yet.
125.
To leave 141, a magic finish from Bristow, possibly again, Sid Waddell.
Yes, he might. He might dispute who's the greatest ever player, and he might also dispute who's going to play Priestley in the final. This is brilliant.
44. Eric, you require 141.
And if there are any builders in Essex who can build a roof in 2.5 minutes, we might need them at the Circus Tavern soon, if Brissy can level it up.
94.
We've got 2.5 minutes before the final set, if it's needed.
No harm done there by Bristow 94, 47. He'll be going for in a moment.
128.
With Taylor back on 146.
Eric, you require 47.
For double 16. For the set and 4 sets. Oh!
Game shot on the 8th set. Eric Bristow.
Back from the dead this week in terms of legendary status. They said he couldn't do it. And on the night, more than handling the world champ, Pandemonium. And then he side will be up in just 2 minutes' time.
Welcome back to the World Darts. It's the 9th and deciding set now. It's 2 legs all. Now remember, you've got to go 2 legs clear to win the set, and if it gets to 5 legs all, it's all decided in the next leg.
140.
Whatever happens, Bristow has rewritten the history book. Everybody said he couldn't do this sort of thing again. He's done it in a World Championship. Here he is in the semi-final, and he's not finished yet. Maybe.
60.
Whatever this audience have paid tonight for the fare they've seen, 2 quite outstanding semi-finals. What?
180.
Amazing fun.
Looking like he wants to finish it with a 10 or 11 darter. Not finish it, go ahead. Eric trying to fire in another 60.
100.
Does. Right, this vital. If this is more than a ton, Eric is in deep bother. He's. Oh, that was a really pretty dart. I thought he was going to hit double 19.
Well, a 41 after 9 errors tells you what Taylor's intentions are. Not to let this match linger too much longer if he can help it.
60.
But Bristow, under circumstances like this, has bitten back so many times. Double 16.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
3 legs to
Phil Taylor.
Taylor. Would have been a set under normal
6th
circumstances.
leg. Eric to
but he's got to win by 2 legs. So it's Bristow to throw.
This to save the match. Unlucky, hit the barrel and moved half an inch left.
95.
Again, got a barrel deflection. Very unlucky, those 3.
Taylor's eyes trained on
Doesn't
the
like
treble.
that. Treble 19, John.
58.
Well, if they've any breath left, these fellas, when there is a result, and it's going to come sooner rather than later, this last set can go no more than 11 legs. Then you'll be able to hear what they've got to say about this most famous day.
Again, that lie that forces him to the cover, and the cover is blown.
96.
Recovered, maybe not in time though.
266 Bristow, 347 Taylor. There it is. We'll try and avoid a ton if he can. We'll probably switch here. 19s, not
60.
thinking. If he'd have got a ton, mind you, he'd only scored 40 anyway, Sid, so 226, it didn't make any difference.
That's the lie that's been letting him down, but I think he's going to risk this one at the 60 as well.
140.
Again, 3 very brave darts out of the last 6 by Taylor. Keeps the pressure on Eric.
Great dart. Great dart. Treble 18 will leave double 16.
174.
That is something. That is amazing. That is darts at
But this is the one that Taylor likes. There's still room for barrel flick in.
60. Eric, you require 32.
For all square in the last set. Double 16 to press. Wants double 12. Double 6. Opponent on a 3-darter.
20 scored.
Taylor,
Failure require
147.
147.
Not on a snooker table, folks. This is for a place in the world final if he gets it. Treble 17. Would have left double 18, so Bristol will be back for 12.
95.
And I'm not talking about the time.
Eric, you require
It's double
12.
6 inviting him at 1/4 the hour on the board. Down for 3s. Yes!
Games and the 6th leg. Eric Bristow.
3-3 in legs. Yet more.
7th leg.
Where will
Phil
it end?
to throw first.
It's got
Game on.
leg 9.
Thank
if it goes
you.
that far, you've got to go 2 clear. If it gets to 5-5, they bull up, and then there's a sudden death there. There might be 1 or 2 sudden deaths.
180.
This is fantastic darts.
If you've never seen a dart match before and you're watching this one, they're not all like this, I can tell you. This is a little bit special. Taylor Lowe 2 years ago on this very stage, all over again. Which one will wilt
100.
at the end?
Hair that was once pinned up, now drenched with sweat, but the face wreathed in happiness at seeing an amazing match.
100.
Bristow, the man who picked out Taylor's talent in the potteries and said, you can make a world beater. He's been world champ 4 times. Eric was world champ 5 times.
81.
Who's going to break the mold?
140. And Taylor stolen a march in this 7th leg.
100. Failure require 140.
Treble, treble, and double 10. Not convincing.
The face of a
100.
dark Celt. And the most famous face in darts history. It could have graced a Roman gold coin. Taylor watching Eric try and pressure a 1-darter.
95.
So Taylor
Failure
once
require
again
40.
the tops to go once again in the lead. Double 10.
Game shut on the
Ever-shrinking in
7th
size
leg.
they must be.
Phil Taylor.
But no trouble to Taylor there.
8th leg. Eric
Getting
to
very,
throw
very
first.
close to a tie-break.
Game on.
4-3. Can Bristow hold this one?
Goodness, it's unbelievable.
123.
Just lost balance with the last one.
Yes, that's it. Lost balance. Jerked it.
Immediately goes away from that lie because of where the flight is on the flight path.
96.
Cover like that could be decisive. Eric knows he can't make 1 slip and he's 60 scoring. Blocks the bed, half an inch to aim at. Has to get 1 here, I think.
Yes.
100.
Got it. Now can Taylor respond? Finding it hard at the moment to win on Bristow's throw.
Treble 19.
99.
Eric's going to be thankful that treble 19's been a bit awkward for Phil to find.
To move on to 306, Bristow 278.
$45.
And that's the sort of deadly loss of a line. It crossed the bed. I doesn't like this one. It's risky, but if it hits the flight, it might go in.
140.
It was a very brave dart. I've said it before. Some that he tries when the flight blocks the bed are very brave.
Lead of 67, Taylor there, but Bristow knows if he can get a ton here. Ton 40 possibly. Not now. Not that good last
60.
start, but not in. Not on a finish, Bristow nor Taylor, but Taylor's here now with the darts and has every opportunity now to kill it off once and for all. 46 left, 14 will leave, double 16.
134.
And Bristow cannot check out. It's out of his hands now. He's got to rely on Taylor missing next time, but will want to pressure the throw. He's successfully done that before in this remarkable match.
97.
That is pressure.
Failure required, 32.
But you'd bet this guy, under this kind of pressure, the guy who is the reigning champ, has got 2 darts left to win the match, 88. This is a 110% shot because he can get the flick.
24 score.
You got to him. The pressure got it, Taylor.
Eric requires 76.
The pressure got to Taylor as we've never seen before. And now Bristow, 76. Double 8 for 4-4.
Gotta watch the flight.
60
Got
score.
the barrel.
Well, there's a resignation on
Failure
Bristow's face
required
there.
8.
He's walking away, almost resigned to his fate. Double 2. And then
Game, shot, and the
final
match!
place.
Phil Taylor!
Taylor. Bristow shakes his hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, a superb match. Please salute Mr. Eric Bristow.
A classic. Bristow was brilliant, but not quite
Absolute
brilliant
superb
enough.
match. Going through to tomorrow's final.